before. I've talked about this with my dad. I've talked about this with you all. There's something about teams that come off Thursday games. I don't know if they have extra time to prepare. I don't know if they let it down too much on when they have that much time off and they come back and they gain weight and their time is off. But teams that play Thursday, that play the next week, they should have extra time. For some reason, sometimes they don't play as well. But this Jets team, with Zach Wilson at quarterback and Breece Hall at running back, has smoked those Denver teams twice in Denver. And now Denver comes to the Jets with Aaron Rodgers at quarterback. Maybe the Nathaniel Hackett stuff really gassed up the Denver Broncos, but their defense showed up and came ready to play. And Robert Saleh says, listen, we had too many penalties. He says he had a problem with the cadence of Aaron Rodgers. Now, why he would say that publicly beats all I've ever seen. I guess the same reason that he would talk about the same reason he would bring up the fact that Rodgers had an unexcused absence in the offseason. I told you that minicamp stuff was going to build up. He went to Egypt when they had a mandatory minicamp back in June. I wouldn't have did that if I was Aaron Rodgers. He should have came there. And now he said that he thinks that Rodgers, at 319, they got 5 false starts there. That's 25 yards in penalties when you're in a cold, windy day. Remember, we had the remnants of that hurricane. By the way, want to thank all the owners and the volunteers. Thoughts and prayers for everybody dealing with this hurricane. This thing's turned out to be really bad down in the Carolinas and Georgia and everything. But anyways, they were dealing with the remnants of that hurricane, and it was just a god-awful day for a football game. And Saleh is blaming Rodgers with that. So that things are building up, Then on top of all that, Boomer Esiason says, now he works with WFAN, if I'm not mistaken, not unless he's moved. Last I checked, he's with WFAN up in New York there. And Boomer's saying that he don't think Rodgers, it's a big deal with the team. He just does not respect Robert Saleh. They don't have a lot of respect for him. This is 1 week after they beat up on the Patriots last Thursday, and they look like world beaters, only to lose to the freaking – think about it this way, folks. Denver had a fly to Denver. They came from Denver. They had to go to Tampa, which they beat the crap out of Tampa 27-10 or something like that. Fly back to Denver, then go back to the East Coast and play a well-rested Jets team. The Jets should have won that game 17-3.